Hello guys, welcome back. So today we will make this type of functionality which is called search widget. So this is our fourth project in 50 projects in HTML, CSS and JavaScript series. Okay, so this is our fourth project and today we are going to make search widget. This is just a basic functionality. So I will show you. So this is the search icon. So if I click over this, so it will expand and we can enter any text in the input field. Now if I click on again on the search icon, it will shrink. Okay, so if I click on search icon, it will expand. Again, if I click on search icon, it will shrink. So this is just the basic functionality. So you can implement this functionality in any websites which you are making in any bigger projects. So this is just the basic functionality. Okay, so let's get started. So we will make this type of basic search widget functionality. Okay, so this is our folder. We have the index.html, we have the script.js, we have the style.css. Okay, so in index.html you will see I have just imported the font awesome scripts from here to here. I've just imported the font awesome scripts and I've just linked the style.css and I've just added the title search widget which you are seeing here. Okay, and then again I'm adding this script for the font awesome. Okay, and below that I have added the script.js file which I've created here. Nothing is there. In style.css nothing is there. Okay, yeah, we will start making these websites. Okay, so let's get inside the body. Let's make a div of class search. Okay, so this is the div which contains having a class search, and this div will contain the input. Okay, so first of all I want to give placeholder and I want to give search. Okay, search dot, and then I want to give type text, and then I want to give class. Okay, so I've given the class input. Okay, and then I need one button, and this button will contain, so this button will have the class btn, and this button will contain icon. Okay, so this icon basically related to search icon. Okay, so FAS, if a search. Okay, so now if I save it, so if see this input is coming and this search icon is coming, so this is a button. Inside that button we have this search icon. So I think that's enough for the HTML. Now we will move to CSS. Okay, so this is enough. We have just a div. Inside that we have the input field, and we have the button which contains a search icon. Okay, so now let's move to style.css. Okay, now I want to apply some CSS in the root of box sizing border box. That's it, and I want to apply the CSS for the body. Okay, so first of all I want to give the background color. So let's see, I will give the background color blue violet. So same blue violet is there, I think, here also. Let's give the same background color. Okay, I want to give display to be flex. Okay, I want to give justify content, center. I want to give align atom because I want this search icon input to be in the middle of the page. Okay, so that is why I'm giving this justify content, align atom, center, and I just want to give the height of 100 VH. If I save it, you will see this comes to the middle and having a background color of blue violet. Okay, I don't want to overflow, so if you don't give, doesn't matter here, and just want to give the margin of 0. Okay, so that's enough for body. So since we have the div which contains class of search, so I want to apply the CSS over this search class. Okay, So I want this search to be position relative. Okay, and I want to give some height of this div of 50 pixel. Okay, let's save it. It doesn't affect much. Now inside the search we have this input field and we have the button. So now I want to apply the CSS for the input field. Okay, so dot search dot input. So we have the element name also input, and I've given the class name also input. So I've given the class name input. Okay, so what I want this input to be background color of white. As of now it's already white, but still I want to give some height. I want to give height of this input is equal to div. So if you see here, I've given the div height of 50 pixel. So the same height I have given for the input field also, so that it will take entire div. Okay, let's save it. Okay, 50 pixel. I want to give some padding. So let's say I've given the padding of 15 pixel. Okay, I don't want any border. Okay, I just want to increase the size of the font. Okay, so let's say 18 pixel. You see, this looks nice now. I want to give some width of 50 pixel because I want initially it should be, if you see here, when we load the page, initially it's in a small size, correct? So upon clicking over it, its width will increase. Okay, so at the start I just want this search icon. Okay, so that is why I've given the width only 50 pixel. Okay, and I want to be height also, on the height to be 50 pixel also. Okay, now since I want to get, so I want to transition this, since upon clicking upon the search icon it should expand in a certain transition mode, so I want to add some transition in this. Okay, so transition, so I want this transition on the width of 0.3 seconds in an ease format. Okay, so I have added this transition because it will increase the width, so I have added this transition over the width. Okay, so having 0.3 seconds transition in an ease format. Okay, so I think that's enough for the input field. Let's apply the CSS for the button. So button is having the class btn. Okay, so let's keep the background color of white. As of now, if you see, it's in gray color. So let's see the color white. Okay, I want to give the height of this button 50 pixel with the same height of this input and this div. I've given the height of 50 pixel for this input also, for this search also, so that this input will take the entire space of div, and I also want this button to take the entire width and height of the div. Okay, so give height 50 pixel. I don't want a border for this also. Now if you see, the height is 50 pixel only. First, now I want this cursor to be pointer. So as of now, if I hover over this icon, it is not showing any pointer. Now if I hover over it, it will show the pointer icon. Okay, now I want to give some font size for this also. Let's give 24 pixel. Now it will show some big. Okay, I want this position to be absolute because I have given the position for this div is relative. So whatever the position I will add for this button, it will be respective to this search div. Okay, why? Because I want this search icon to be here on the input field initially. If you see in the end project, this search icon is over the input field. Okay, upon clicking on this only it will expand. So that is why I've given the search to be position relative, and I've given the button to be absolute, so that I can adjust the position of this button based on the diff. Okay, so I want the top to be 0 pixel. If I save it, it will come, and I want to be left also to be 0 pixel. Okay, now if you see, it's showing correctly, and I just want this into middle. So for that, I need to give the width also, because the width of the input field is 50 pixel. So I want this button to be on the input field initially, so I've given the width also 50 pixel. Now it is showing correctly. Okay, since I have to add the transition for this search icon also, so I have to add the transition. So transition transform with 0.3 second in an ease format. Okay, so I have to add a transition for the search icon also. That is why I have added this. Okay, now what I want, when we hover over this button, I don't want any outline for the button also and for the input field also. Okay, so let's add this. So this input is a class. Okay, I want to be outline to be none. Okay, now what I want is, if I click over the search icon, I want to add a class of active. So I want to add a class active here. If I manually add it, and if I apply the CSS for this active class, then you will see here. So what I want, if the active class is there, I want to increase the width of the input, correct? So if you see the end project, upon clicking over this search icon, this input width will increase. Okay, so for that, what I have done, I have added the class active. So that is why I'm applying the CSS over this active class if the active class is added. Okay, as of now I have added the active class manually, but I will add it using the JavaScript based on clicking on this search icon. Okay, so if the active class is there, I want to apply some CSS over this input. So I just want to increase the width. Okay, so if there is active class, I want to increase the width. See, width got increases. Okay, that is what. Similarly, I want to apply the CSS over button also if there is active class. So if there is active class, I want to do some transition, because I want this search icon to be in the right side. So I want this search icon to be flow in the right side. So if you see in the end project, upon clicking over this search icon, it is moving towards right. Okay, so I want this transition if there is an active class. So I want to add a transition in the btn. So I have added I have to transform. So I have to translate into x direction, correct? So let's say I have added 198 pixel. If you see, okay, so I have added this transition on the btn if there is active class. So why it is showing not correctly? Okay, so the search spelling is wrong. SER. Okay, now if I save it, if you see, it's showing correctly. Okay, so what I have done, if there is an active class, I have increased the width, and I have just added a transition in the x direction for the button. Okay, since here I have added the active class manually, I don't want that. I want this active class only when we click over this search icon. Okay, so upon clicking over this search icon only, I want to add an active class, and based on the active class, it will add some transition to this button, and it will increase the width. So let's move to script.js, where I will add the active class using the JavaScript. Okay, so let's add the btn. Let's make a variable btn document dot query selector. Okay, so document.query selector, I want to take the btn. Similarly, I want to take the search. Okay, I have this search class, and similarly I want to take the input class. Okay, now I will give the, sorry again, I have written the wrong spelling for search. Let's add this, let's make a variable search. Why it is coming? Okay, and let's make a variable for this input variable name. Okay, so now what I want to click over this search icon. I want to click over this button. So what I will do, I will take this btn and I will add event listener. Okay, so which add event listener I need? Click. So when I click over it, I want some functionality. Okay, and then I have added arrow function. What I want to add a active class. Where? In the search. Here I want to add. Okay, so what I will do, I will take this search dot class list, because I need to add a class. Here I just want to use the toggle function. Okay, and I want to add the class active. So what this toggle will do, if I click over it, it will add the active class, and again if I click over it, it will remove the active class. Okay, and what I want for the input, as soon as user click on the search icon, the width of the input will increase, and I just want to focus over that input. Okay, now save it. It is saving. So I have just taken the btn and I've added the add even listener function. Okay, so I've added the click functionality, and inside arrow function I've added the active class, and we have already written the active css for this active class. So if there is active class, the input width will increase and btn transition should show in the x direction. Okay, so let's save it, and if I refresh it, if I click over this, it will expand, and if you see, it is focusing on the input field. Okay, so again if I click over it, it will remove. So what this toggle will do, so if there is active class already added, it will remove the active class upon clicking on this button, this search icon. And if there is not active class, so if I click over it, it will add this active class. Okay, so this is our basic functionality which you can use in any of your project, in any bigger project. So hope you like it. If you like it, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.